Serving all of San Diego, this is your Fox 5 News.
Good morning, Doc. You should stand under the umbrella. You're gonna get wet out there.
All right.
Okay. You know, winter weather affects your skin in more ways than you may think, right? And many other ways we try to fix the dryness may actually be making things worse. We mess up a lot. Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Billy Groff is here breaking down the myths and the facts of winter skincare. Doctor, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
Okay. Tell us some of the common remedies that we use that really are just a hindrance and they're really making things worse. What are they?
Well, let's start from the top and we'll work our way down.
Okay.
So let's start with hair. My wife's probably going to be angry that I brought these out.
You're going to call out your wife? Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's raining. I got her instruments out here. But these women like to use the flat irons and the curling irons, and these are really, really damaging to the hair. They dry the hair out. Now, you couple that with the fact that during the wintertime, the humidity goes down outside as well as inside. Now think about when you turn on your heater inside, it dries everything out, so the hair gets really dry. So these are a big no-no. Try to limit these to just a couple times a week. The other mistake that women and men make is that they wash their hair too frequently. We all like to be clean, but you really don't need to wash your hair 2-3 times a day. In fact, if you could get away with every other day, the hair secretes a lot of natural oils that are really good for the hair and keep it healthy and looking great.
Some people wash their hair 3 times a day?
Well, unfortunately, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Now, a product like this, if you do wash your hair frequently, once, twice a day, you should use a deep moisturizing conditioner. You know, there's hundreds of brands out there. This is an excellent, it's called Miracle Hair Mask, and this is an excellent choice. Now, for the skin, let's talk about skin. During the wintertime when it's freezing cold like this and there's snow on the ground or it's raining in San Diego.
There's snow in Kearney Mesa.
That's right. Oftentimes people will take really hot showers.
Yeah.
Hot, steamy showers, hot, steamy water actually dries out the skin. Okay?
Really?
Yes. You want to keep it to like a lukewarm, basically.
Okay.
The other thing is soap. What kind of soap should we use? It's always best to use a bar soap. I personally like Dove because it has moisturizing cream in it. If you use any of these soaps that contain gels or in a liquid formation, there's chemicals in there that dry out the skin, particularly alcohol. So we want to stay away from those. So stick with Dove bar soap.
Okay.
And the other thing is, after you lather up, rinse it off immediately. Don't let it sit on your skin. The longer soap sits on your skin, it takes all the moisture out of your skin.
Wow.
Okay?
So I didn't know that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good tip right there. What is it about the winter weather that actually changes the skin?
Well, a lot of it has to do with the cold weather.
Right.
It takes moisture out of the skin.
Yeah.
The humidity drops. And then if we're standing out in the rain like we are right now, the water hitting the skin will take away the natural lubricants to the skin.
That's why I have the umbrella. I'm not standing on that rain. I
don't mind.
Let's talk about the changes that occur, for example, indoor, the winter, and outdoors, kind of with the climate and the different effects it has.
Well, the biggest problem indoors is we close all the doors and windows, and then we turn on our heater, and the heater pumps out really, really dry air. So it dries out your hair, your skin, your nails, everything. So one of the best things to do, for example, for really dry skin, a product that's very inexpensive is Aquaphor. You can also use particularly for women, baby oil is great after a shower. So when they get out of the shower, you want to pat dry, not rub dry. That irritates the skin. And then put a nice layer of baby oil on their body. And it really traps in the moisture.
That's really good.
It's very inexpensive to do.
Let's talk about some of the sunscreen, because a lot of folks think on a day like today, you look up, you know, it's raining, it's cloudy, I don't need to put on sunscreen.
Right. Well, think about this. San Diegans are very active people. We like to go to the mountains. We like to snowboard. We like to do all these winter sports. So when you're up at altitude, particularly, the sun, even on a cloudy day, you get lots of ultraviolet radiation exposure from the sun, even when there's pure clouds out. So it's still important to use a sunblock. This is MD Solar Sciences. This is one of my favorite brands, but it's got zinc and titanium in it, which are complete blockers, will block all the ultraviolet radiation from harming your skin.
Okay.
The other thing to keep in mind is the lips. Of course, when it's...
Hey, I have that in my bag. That's the same one.
This is one of my favorites. It's Blistex, and it's got SPF in it. The lips are very prone to skin cancer. So it's very important to use a chapstick that's got sunblock in it. And I like this brand.
What about, I have this one too. So these are 2 of the things I use. How about that?
Yeah, so if you don't want to go with something that's quite as heavy as Aquaphor, which is quite greasy, or baby oil, which is very oily, you can go with something like a Vino moisturizer. It's got oatmeal in it, which is very hydrating to the skin. This is another excellent product that I use personally. You can pick it up at Rouse, Longs, anywhere like that.
That's awesome. Overall tips for folks when it's getting cold and snowing. A lot of folks are probably going to head out to the snow the next couple days.
Right.
tips for them. What should they take? What should they pack along?
Well, one thing I didn't do today, which I should have done, was wear gloves, because the hands...
Oh, Doc.
The hands are one of the first places on your body they're going to get dried out when you're out in weather like this. So always wear at least a thin layer of gloves to protect your hands from getting dried and cracked and irritated. Other things you want to keep in mind, a lot of patients, whether it's because of acne or whether they're doing it for anti-aging, they use Retin-A or retinol-containing products. In weather like this, where the skin's very dry, these can be very irritating. So instead of using them maybe every night, back off to every night, maybe every third night.
Okay, that's great advice. And we have a lot of products here.
A lot of different things,
We got you covered. If you want to get a hold of Dr. Billy Groff, you can go to our website, fox5sandiego.com. Click the scene on. Doctor, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You didn't get too wet, did you?
No, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. You can frolic, do a snow angel if you want later. Thank you, Doctor. Back inside to you.
You went all dark, Raul. Thank you.